Welcome, this is Connections with Harvest Nights. I just did a full recording prior to this one, and it obviously wasn't meant to be because I realized by the end of the recording I wasn't recording. So that happened. Okay, so let's start off again. So we have three piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1 has a beautiful amethyst crystal, and this crystal connects you to your guardian angels, and it is also a common stone. So if you have an amethyst beside your bed, it just helps if you have any anxiety or trouble sleeping. Pile number 2 has a labradorite, and the labradorite is the stone of magical transformation. It is a stone you want to have around when you're making big changes in your life, and it helps, it clears out all your chakras too. Pile number 3 has an emerald, and the emerald is connected to the heart chakra, and it's all about new beginnings, new love, being able to have special, it's actually the stone of unconditional love when it comes to relationships, new relationships. So, this is a timeless reading. Tarot is like spiritual poker, nothing is set in stone. So I'll give you a second to decide to choose pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 with the emerald, the stone of transformation, labradorite, or the amethyst. Okay, so I'm going to start off reading pile number 1. I'll put the other piles on the side. Okay, here we go. So for pile number 1, this is your reading. Think of a question as I'm shuffling. So what's happening with pile number 1? Spirit guides. What's coming pile number 1's way? What is coming pile number 1's way? Is there something special, spirit guides, guardian angels, that pile number 1 should know about? Do you have any advice for pile number 1? Is there any warnings you have for pile number 1? What's coming, pile? Could you please answer pile number 1's question of concern? Spirit guides, guardian angels. Is there anyone that wants to answer the question? Guardian angels, spirit guides, animal spirit guides, soul family. What happened? What needs to be resolved for pile number 1? What happened in the past for pile number 1? What happened in the past? Ooh, we're taking that card. What's coming pile number 1's in pile number 1's future? What's coming in pile number 1's future? What's coming? What's coming in? Okay, well, this one flew out, and then we have this gang here. There's a gang, and it came out. So I'm going to say it's meant to be. I'll just put it on the side. It's quite a few cards, but we'll take it. Because if it jumps out, it's meant to be. Now this is this I consider a flipping card. This card wants to be noticed by you, pile number 1. It is the 6 of Pentacles. Now the 6 of Pentacles represents, it's a card of charity. It's a card of giving and receiving. So perhaps there's going to be a debt paid off to you. If somebody owes you money, perhaps you're going to pay off a debt and end up on a clean slate. You won't owe any more money. Perhaps you're going to give to charity. Now this card also represents pile number 1. You could be given too much to the wrong people in your life, and they know that you will keep giving to them if they ask you. Perhaps it's time to give to only those who really need the help, and make some boundaries in your life. Pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1, right now, we have the 9 of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands is the warrior card, the wounded warrior. Perhaps you were wounded. Perhaps you have some scars from situations and things that you've done in the past. But that's not going to stop you, pile number one, because you are a warrior. You will leave those things you've done behind, leave the past behind, and you will keep going forward, regardless of any scars or wounds that you have, because you are a very strong person, and you need to believe in yourself. Pile number one. That is in your lifestyle right now. And the Ace of Swords. Pile number one, some kind of clarity, represents clarity, strength. Yes, some kind of clarity is coming your way. Perhaps you have a question, or you need some answers. Well, the answers will come to you. The Ace is new beginnings. Aces are all new beginnings. So if you have a question in mind, know that you will receive clarity very soon. For today, pile number one, the King of Wands. The King of Wands represents being a leader, a ruler. Now, perhaps it's time that you start leading and ruling yourself and doing things that will help you bring success into your life. Or perhaps there's somebody who is very good at doing things, and you feel like, wow, this person is inspiring. Maybe I'm gonna, maybe this person inspires you, and that's a good thing. And maybe you can get, take some advice from this person. Okay, something that needs to be resolved is the Seven of Cups. Okay, and the Seven of Cups is pile number one. You have all kinds of ideas and fantasies, and there's a lot of things that you want to do in your life. This is a card of resolve. So your resolve is to make all these things happen and to make all these ideas come true. So I would suggest to you take one project at a time and put everything into it, and then move on to the second one. So resolve to make some of your wishes come true and your projects. In the past, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's a financial new beginnings. So perhaps just recently you had your income and increasing your incomes. This represents receiving a money present also. Aces are new beginnings, so you're going to have new financial beginnings coming your way. Pile number one. It is a card of the past, the place where it is, but it could also be affecting your future and your present, the present moment. In the future, pile number one, you have the Ace of Cups. A new relationship is coming your way. New emotional feelings that you haven't felt before. New feelings, new emotional feelings, pile number one, coming your way. A new friendship, a new relationship coming your way. New beginnings. Now, all these cards popped out. I'm going to take this second card here. You have the Tower card. The Tower, people get very nervous when they see it, but in reality, this is a card that it's like a card of the breakdown of something, but it just means that it's going to be fast and chaotic, and the reason being it's in order for something better to be built up. So whatever a situation is going on in your life, it's not really on stable ground. It never has been stable. So whatever is going to come after that is going to be so much better for you, and you will be on a solid footing. Pile number one. Okay, these two cards did come out. Pile number one. Yes, you will be having an offer. The Four of Cups is the card of offer. Someone will be giving you an offer, perhaps a friendship, a relationship. Something will be offered to you, and you're not quite sure if you want to accept it. But this is a time-limited offer, like all offers. So take a look at it. You never know. It could be good for you. these cards did pop out, you do have the death card. And the death card is all about transformation and rebirth. Something in your life, pile number one, is going to end. You're going to let go of the past, and there are going to be new bright beginnings for you. Okay, pile number one. I read the bottom of the... Also, pile number one, you have at the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. And the Justice card represents truth, karma, and justice. Perhaps if you have anything, perhaps there's some kind of legal issues that you're going through, and it will be balanced off in your favor. Perhaps it's time to take your just path, do what's right for you. Okay, and understand in this life everybody gets what they deserve, no matter if you feel what you're getting is a good thing or a not so good thing. So some clarity and balance is coming your way. Pile number one. Now I'm going to pick out a magical unicorn card for you, pile number one. We'll knock on the Oracle deck just to get rid of any old energy. Woo. Okay, so pile number one. Could I have an Oracle card for pile number one? Pile number one, you are a healer. You saw me pull that out. Or perhaps you do need some healing. Perhaps you have an appointment and you will be healed. You have the power to heal and help others also. Whether that be in conversation, physically, mentally, spiritually, you're a healer. You are a healer in your own right. Now I'm going to pull out another Oracle card, but these cards are about, they're called the Four Agreements. Let's see what card is going to come out for pile number one. Pile number one. What card is coming out for pile number one? Pile number one, I'm going to pull this card. Pile number one, be impeccable with your word, pile number one. Replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. So be impeccable with your word, pile number one. Spirit has spoken. Now moving on to pile number two. This card pack that we did use is the Delight Seer tarot cards. Okay, we're going to put these two back at the bottom. Everything goes on the bottom of the deck. Knock out the energy there. Okay, we will put the healer card at the bottom. Knock out that energy. Shuffle it up just a slight bit. Okay, and let's put this card, the card of one of the Four Agreements, the Oracle card of the Four Agreements. Okay, so pile number two. The Stone of Magical Transformation, the Labradorite Stone. Okay, so what's coming pile number two's way? If you have any questions, please think of your questions or your concerns as I'm shuffling. So what's coming pile number two's way? What's happening for pile number two? Guardian angels, spirit guides, what say you? Is there something you want to talk to pile number two about? Answer pile number two's questions, please. Could you please answer pile... Okay, something's going on here. Pile number two, could you please... Spirit guides, could you please answer pile number two's questions? Could you please answer pile number two's questions? What's coming pile number two's way? What needs to be resolved for pile number two? What needs to be resolved? What needs to be resolved for pile number 2? What happened in the past that's affecting the future? Something that's happening in the past. I love it when cards flip out. And pile number 2, also there's a lot of spirit guides here and guardian angels, animal spirit guides that want to talk to you and give you messages. So it's really amazing they're coming in. I can tell this from the cards flipping out all over the place, especially the cards that have flipped out on the side there. So what's coming pile number 2's way? Spirit guides. Can I have one more card, please? One more card for pile number 2. Pile number... Yeah, okay, we're taking that card. We are taking it and flipping it. Okay. So for pile number 2, this is the 6 of Wands that's flipped out. It wants you to know that you will be doing they call it the success, victory ride. So whatever you've been doing or working on or will be working on will be successful, and you will be noticed for it. Pile number 2, you have the Moon card, and the Moon card is all about secrets and illusions. Make sure you know your facts before you go forward in any which way. It's also, the Moon card is also represents that the path your path that you're supposed to take will soon be lit up for you. You'll be able to see your path to go forward. You also had the 5 of Pentacles jump out. So the 5 of Pentacles represents feeling isolated, perhaps feeling isolated, feeling left out, perhaps struggling with finances or your health, or perhaps you know somebody that's struggling with finances or their health. Now, because you have the Moon card here, it shows that this situation, the path will soon be lit up for you to take. So you'll soon know how you'll find your way out of this situation. Financial struggle or health struggle, the path will soon be lit up for you, and you will be successful. You will be okay. You will be fine. Your guardian angels are watching over you. Your spirit guides, they're watching over you. So in your lifestyle, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune represents big change coming your way. It represents joy. It represents karma. So if you've been feeling down lately or things have not been really working out, now it's the time of change is coming for you. It's good change, positive change. Okay, yes. The Ace of Wands, the Aces are new beginnings. You will be doing something new, pile 2. Pile number 2, you will be embarking on something new. A big change will be coming your way. A good change. Okay. For today, we have the Devil card, and when people see the Devil card, they're like, "Woo!" But it's not really that much of a biggie. It can be, but it's basically just helping you to notice, like, perhaps you're procrastinating against getting out of a situation that you can get out of. You're not stuck. Don't ever feel like you're stuck. Addictions can be overcome. Toxic, feeling toxic in the mind, that can be overcome too. There's always help out there. You can help yourself. Perhaps there's someone in your life that's overbearing and controlling. Well, you need to get away from that person, because that's not a very healthy lifestyle. Perhaps you're being overbearing, so maybe you need some help too. What needs to be resolved? Pile number 2 is your investments. You need to start investing in your money. Taking a good look at your money in a more serious manner. Watching your investments grow. Okay, money's not gonna, always make everybody happy, but you'll be comfortable. Money's to make you comfortable. It's currency, it's there to be used, but it's also there to invest with. So your resolve is to invest your money. Okay, so in the past, in the past tense, you had the three of swords. The three of swords is about a broken heart, a lost relationship. It could be also, the three of swords could also be that there are three individuals in your life that you're trying to separate yourself in between the three of them. You love them all, but you're trying to give them the exact amount of your attention. But you need to take attention on yourself first, and then you can't give what you don't have. So take some time. If you've lost, if your heart has been broken, take some time to heal from this. But big changes is right beside the three of swords. So coming your way, pile number 2 is the sun. And it is joyful, it is rebirth, it is happy, it represents manifestation, it represents growth. The sun card is one of the best cards in the deck, so it's coming your way. Hang in there, pile number 2. The Hierophant. Perhaps in the future you will begin to do something that has to do with spirituality. Perhaps you are a spiritual teacher. Perhaps you want to be. But in the future you're going to be doing something that you're going to commit to. So it's going to be something that will be a long-term commitment. You will make that commitment in the future. So perhaps you're going to commit to being more spiritual in the future. Okay, so what's going on the bottom of the deck? Yes, Ace of Swords, clarity is coming your way, pile number 2. Strength, clarity, victory, new beginnings. Okay, pile number 2. Let's take your magical unicorn oracle card. So what's coming pile number 2's way? Spirit guides, guardian angels, animal spirit friends. What's coming pile number 2's way? Can you give me a card for pile number 2? Okay, this is the card. Okay, here we go. Now, you have the true. It says true. Yes, what you're asking about is true. So if there's a question that you were asking about, the magical unicorn says it is true, what you're asking about. It says, yes, you are true. So that's a question that you asked. Now I'm going to give you another oracle card. And this is oracles of the 4 agreements. Okay. There we go. I'm giving you this card that is sticking out, and it is be impeccable with your word. Let go of self-judgment and blame. Stop blaming yourself and stop judging yourself. Be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable. Being impeccable, you take responsibility for your actions. But you do not judge or blame yourself for anything. Be responsible for your actions, but don't judge or blame yourself, pile number 2. Spirit has spoken. Moving on to the 3rd pile. Let's knock the energy out of there. So if you pick pile number 3, it's coming right at you, your reading. Okay, pile number 3. I like to knock the energy out of the cards right away, and I will smudge them. Okay, so the emerald, the heart chakra. Okay. So pile number 3, if you have a question, think of it now, and hopefully the spirit guides will answer your questions. They'll come in. Right away we got a card. It flipped over. So pile number 3, what say you? Pile number 3, guardian angels, spirit guides, animal spirit guides, soul family. Can you answer pile number 3's question if they have a question? If they have a concern, can you answer their concern? Give them some advice. Oh, that came out together. Okay, so we will take that together. Pile number 3. Spirit guides, can you please answer? Whoop. Can you please answer the question? We're going to put that top, bottom. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what say you? Spirit guides, guardian angels, what say you? What say you? Can you answer spirit guides? Can you answer any questions? Well, okay, well, I'm going to put this there. And this one, I'm going to have to take that card because it flipped out. So I have to take it. I just have to. That's the guides. They want pile number 3 to have more information about what's going on. This is going to go in here in the future. What's coming pile number 3's way? This is going to go to, oh my Lord, another card. Okay, well, this coming out too. Whew! A lot of cards for pile number 3. Okay, so all these cards flew out. So I'm going to take them. But this card here is going to stay over here to the future. Now you have these cards here that have jumped out. The first card that jumped out is the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords represents you needing to rest or meditate in order to gain some energy. And you need to gain some energy and strength back from maybe you've been through a hard time in the recent past. Perhaps there's a situation where you have to bury the hatchet. Hang some swords up and, just bury this hatchet. Put your mind at peace and just take some relaxation. Okay, you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands represents that there was the 10 is the end of a cycle, but it's been really rough for you. You've been really taking the load. You've been carrying most of the load. I mean, there's a saying, you're blocked. You've been doing so much that you can't even see what's ahead of you. So you need to give some of that load to other people, family members in your life, or you need to it is coming to an end. I mean, it is a 10, but you need to help yourself. And, if you're doing too much housework around the house, hey, share it. It's not all your responsibility. Although you will make it to the end. Pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3, you also have the 9 of Wands again. The 9 of Wands is all about, the 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior. It's been really tough for you. You've had a lot of things that you've done in the past that need to be let go of. You need to let go of the past, move forward, and you're going to make it. Believe in yourself. Even though you've been hurt and wounded, you will make it. Just believe in yourself and you're going to make it. To whichever direction you want to make it in, wherever you want to go, you will make it because you're strong. Okay, yes. Pile number 3, you have the Judgment card, and that is a major arcana card in the tarot deck. And the Judgment card is basically like saying, come on, it's time, get up and make a judgment. Decide what you want to do with your life. Let go of whatever happened. Just make a decision of what you want to do. unless you're going to court and you're waiting for a judgment, which will soon be arriving. So it is time to let go of the past and make a decision about what you want to do in your life. Perhaps you're feeling vulnerable, but you still need to make that decision. Perhaps it's a judgment over a relationship, a job. But you do need to step up to bat, pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3, yes. The Ten of Swords, the end of a painful situation. The sun will be coming into your life and the darkness will be finished. So whatever, perhaps maybe you felt like someone stabbed you in the back, pile number 3. Well, you know, it can't get any worse. It really can't get any worse. So just know that this situation is over. It can only get better from here. Pile number 3, you have the Father of Wands. Now the Father of Wands is the King of Wands. Okay? So this card represents you having to take responsibility for the things you need to do in your life. So you have to start thinking of what you want to do and then take responsibility for that. Okay, so moving on to the next card, which is the Magician. And that's for today. The Magician the Magician represents manifestation and growth. Now the Magician has everything he needs to succeed. And whatever you decide to do today or tomorrow or in the future, you will have everything that you need. Okay, the Magician is like he's a magician. He makes something out of nothing. And that's exactly what you can do. You can make something out of nothing. So this is a positive card, and it's also a new beginning. It's a new beginning, the Magician, because it's an ace, so to speak, a number 1. So you have everything you need to succeed in whichever direction you want to go. And if you're missing something, it kind of will magically fall into place. Pile number 3. Now what needs to be resolved, pile number 3, is the Lovers. You have the Lovers card. Okay, so this is a choice. You need to make a choice. Perhaps you've been proposed to. Perhaps you're in a relationship that you're not sure, if you want to stay in it, if you want to go any further. This is a choice that you need to make on your own, pile number 3. And if you're not having a relationship, be assured that love is coming your way. There will be a relationship, or you will resolve to have a relationship in your life. Perhaps that is your resolve. So in order to do that, you need to get out of your comfort zone, let go of whatever happened in the past and past relationships, and step into a new life. Okay? Perhaps you need to make a judgment and say, maybe I should open up my heart to a new relationship. But the choice is ultimately up to you, pile number 3. So love is coming your way if it's not there already. There's always a choice, and the choice is all up to you. Okay, so pile number 3. Is the Devil. This is the Devil card, but don't get panicked. There's just something that you've been procrastinating on in the past. Something that you procrastinated on, and perhaps because you procrastinated on it, it has now leaked now into the present moment. Don't worry about that. You can get yourself out of this situation. Just get unstuck. Just do what you got to do. In the future, pile number 3, you have the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is the wish card, so close your eyes and make a wish, because it's coming your way. The 9 of Cups is the card of emotional happiness and just being a happy camper. Pile number 3, you will be emotionally happy in the future. And you will have the 8 of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles represents you being very skillful. Perhaps there's something in your life that you're very good at. You are a hard worker. And this is a good thing because this work is bringing you plenty of money. So, and you're very good at it and you love it. Just keep at it. It's really a good, you're weaving, like here's a spider and you have weaved yourself a little nest, okay? But this nest is a nest of money. So keep doing what you're doing. Pile number 3, you have the Death card, and the Death card represents transformation and rebirth. Something in your life is going to end and something is going to begin. So you need to let go of the past. You need to let whatever is not really working, you need to move on in order for your new life to come in. So total transformation, pile number 3, is coming your way. It's a fantastic card. It may not look that way, but it is. Now at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, pile number 3. And the 5 of Pentacles, for me, it's just saying that perhaps financially you could use a little bit of help. Ask for help if you need help right now financially, and you're going to get it. Okay? Now, we're going to pick you a magical unicorn oracle card for pile number 3. Okay? Spirit guides, guardian angels, animal spirit guides. Okay, well, 2 cards came out for you, pile number 3. So the first card that came out is to be thankful, pile number 3. Think about the people and things that you're grateful for. It could be the animals that you're grateful for. It could be your job. It could be your kids, your boyfriend, your husband. Whatever it is, could be your goldfish. Just be thankful. That's what the magical unicorn cards want you to know. And you also received another card, pile number 3. Okay, so pile number 3, what you've been asking for will soon happen in a happy way. Very soon, whatever you're asking for will soon come into your reality, will soon manifest. So this is a really fantastic card, pile number 3. And I will take one more card for pile number 3, which just jumped out. Okay, pile number 3. This is the oracle of agreements. So the agreement that has come to you is for you not to make assumptions. Don't make assumptions, pile number 3. Assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that the others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should have known. Now this card is come out for you to tell you don't make assumptions, assume nothing. People are variable. People change their minds constantly. You've changed your mind, I'm sure, 1,000,000 times over something, and you have the right to change your mind. If something isn't working, say what you mean, what you say, and change your mind. It's fine. And other people have a right to change their mind too, but we can't assume things. Expectations can get us hurt. Assumptions can get us hurt. Know the facts. Learn the facts. Ask for what you want. Pile number 3. Spirit has spoken, and I thank you for coming to my channel. We'll see you again soon. Always remember, there's a spirit, a whisper away. Take care.